he's really energetic poster. Pink Penguin, also another really cool poster. Um, Tricked Out Horo, really cool. It's hard to say without actually looking right at the page. Which posters stand out in my mind, and I know as soon as right as soon as I get off this conversation with you, like three more names are gonna pop into my mind. So if
Yeah.
anyone's listening to this and they're not mentioned, it's only because I'm having a brain fart right now. So
Yeah. We all have brain farts sometimes. Um, wait, how old are you?
I've been around. I'm an old fogey. I'm 25, so I've been around for quite a while now. I've reached my quarter of a century already.
I'm 20. Like,
Well, okay. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better at least.
yeah.
So, but yeah, so like I said, I'm kind of an old schooler. I mean, I've been at Game FAQs for over 8 years now, so that should say something.
Yeah. Wait, what made you discover Game FAQs? Like, everyone
Oh, I
has
can.
this type of story, so I guess.
Oh, I can pin that down easily. That's actually an easy question to answer. I was at Elitch's, an amusement park in Denver, Colorado, and they had a Marvel vs. Capcom 1 machine, and I saw some little kid playing his role. So I asked in a chat room, this was like before the days of Google,
Yeah.
where you could just look this stuff up. I'm like, hey, does anyone actually know how to play his role on this one game? He's like, yeah, why don't you just check out this site called Game FAQs? And so I did. I looked up the code to play as her. I'm like, yay, that's so cool. And so I hadn't been to the forums at this point. I think this is like 98 or 99, something like that. Probably about 99. Um, and but I had started looking at walkthroughs and strategy guides on the site, and I even submitted a couple which I had to remove later on, several years later, because I realized they were still on the site and they were absolute crap. But um so I think the very first message board I went to much later on, I believe, was the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 board, and that was when the game was just first barely announced. So basically, Marvel vs. Capcom brought me into game FAQs.
If there was something you could change about Game FAQs, what would it be?
Oh, to be honest, uh, I think that especially in recent days, like past couple of years, especially, uh, the moderation system has become quite a bit more arbitrary. It seems like most of the messages they get moderated, like the punishments seem completely random, often way out of proportion to the crime. I've seen people get warned just for posting one thing on a fad post, or that's considered a fad post, like copy pasting someone else's post or something like that. And at the same time, I mean, you see countless people like Captain Planet a topic and nothing happens to them. And it just, I think it would be nicer if they, had sort of a clean break, even if they, because I know they have to pretty much have the TOS there, but I think they should just have sort of a clean sweep on the moderation system, specifically uh, have a lot stronger oversights on who's moderating what and why, because right now it seems kind of random, actually.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. Do you kind of feel like some like kind of like a moderator when you're in admin? Like you have the power to kick or invite.
Well, and see, that's the thing is I go as far. I mean, I can't speak for anyone else that's an admin. I think in the entire time I've kicked two people. One of them because I had accidentally invited them and didn't realize they had been kicked before, and another because I think Rears had told me to kick them, or I don't remember exactly what it was. And I think the most important thing is I usually just try to stand back and kind of just let people do what they're gonna do. I mean, honestly, I think that there's no problem that can't be solved just by, letting people talk it out. I think people are way too much of a hurry to punish people for just saying what's on their mind. I think more people should just kind of take a step back and just kind of listen to what people have to say. If they don't like it, then let them know that you don't like it, and if it just agree to disagree or argue about it. But I think one of the problems is people are just way too in a hurry to see the bad stuff they see on the message boards go away, so they don't have to think about it.
All right. Anything else?
Oh, I was actually afraid that you wrap it up with that question because it's so hard to
All right.
pin.
I'll think
No,
of
that's cool.
something easier. Let's
Oh,
talk
that's
about
cool.
real life.
Sure.
Anything interesting happened in your real life?
Actually, yes. I had actually posted a topic about it on Other too. I had pretty much gotten off of what I would call the absolute worst week of all time of my life. I won't go into full detail because it's an extraordinarily long post. You've probably seen it. It is actually
No, I haven't actually.
yeah. I mean, you can find it
Does it
somewhere
involve
on.
a girl?
I'm sorry.
Does it involve a girl?
No, it involves a job.
Uh,
Uh, Basically, I had gotten hired on as the news director at a radio station in
oh
Lamar,
yeah,
Colorado.
I heard about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
what you
Sorry, go
needed
ahead.
like a car or something? Something about a car, right? Or
For all intents and purposes, it was because of the car, but really, it came down to they had a bunch of incredibly arbitrary ideas that made absolutely no sense. I hated being there. I had no internet connection. I had no phone line. There was no friends, no family, no one that I could talk to. So between that, the fact that I had like a couple hours of sleep a night, and I was working like almost 20 hours of work a day, I was basically torn between just an absolutely horrible job and pretty much being trapped in solitary confinement in a small apartment above a bar. So,
uh,
I mean, the car on paper was the official reason that, we parted company, but really it was a combination of all those things.
uh, let's see. Well, anything happier? Getting married? Any of that shit?
Well, hold on. I actually believe someone's at the door, but I'm not sure. Oh, sorry. But anyway, well, I'm back in
Hello?
more now here. Uh, yeah, it's great. It's actually cool being able to post on here. As soon as I get my eyesight back, things will be even better. But I got my old job back, working as an instructor's assistant at the school, things like that. So, yeah, things. I'm really happy, even though I got a freaking $250 ticket the first day I got back to Denver. But other than that, it's been a lot neater being back here. I think as a golden rule, I'm going to never move to a place that hasn't yet adopted the 10-digit dialing system yet.
All right. So, any final words?
Well, first I'd like to thank you for having me on here. Give a
You're
shout out,
welcome.
say hi to all of G Other. I'm happy to show up, and if you ever like to have me on again, I'd be more than happy to talk things over with you again.
Yeah, it's just that it's getting late, so
Oh, sure. Oh, there
yeah.
was one other thing.
Oh,
If anyone ever wants to play me on a game of Brawl, I'm usually available. You could hit me up on AIM. As long as I'm not at work, I'm I play a bunch of games, but it's always cool kind of representing the Yoshi. So
All right.
there you go.
Well, thank you for being on the show, and hopefully, if people like this will be the first of many.
Thanks, man.
All right. This is Trackstar XYZ. See ya.